You're watching Flippy James Disc Golf. My name is James. Happy you're here. Today in this video, I am throwing every disc that I got in the Gyropalooza box. If you're unaware, MVP does a Gyropalooza box every year. Gyro is this part around MVP and Axiom molds. This was my first year ever doing it. We got 4 Gyropalooza stamped discs, a couple special edition discs, and then some lab seconds, which are like something might have been wrong with this type disc, but it still flies the same. And so today in this video, all I'm going to be doing is throwing each of these discs. Some of them I've never thrown before. Not going to be throwing a lot of shots, only going to be throwing probably 1 shot with each of them just to get like a baseline of how they all fly. And then throughout the video, I'm going to go over content you can expect in the future from this box, because there are some ideas I have that I'm going to be making videos with these discs. And so we're going to start with the putters, go into mids, fairways, and then drivers, and kind of just talk about how each of them fly. So the first one we're going to be starting with is the Eclipse Glitch. My plan for this is to do a video at the course I do a lot of putter reviews at. Gonna take the Eclipse Glitch, the regular soft neutron, and then the fission one that I have, and do a battle with all 3 of those. So that's my plan for that. Let's see how this one flies. By the way, the one I got is 161 grams. A little bit on hyzer. Not the biggest difference from a regular glitch. Next is this MVP Pro Shop stamped Eclipse Pilot. The Pilot is from Streamline. I think it's a very neutral disc, like a 2500, I believe. I put that on hyzer, but it seemed to be a little bit overstable. Not something I expected. It kind of flew like kind of like how an Envy flies, in my opinion. Next is this white Lab Second Fission Atom. I know a lot of people were excited for this. I'm not the biggest fan of Fission. I don't know if I threw it low or if it just didn't have a lot of glide. I kind of expected that to glide more. I might end up selling that one, to be honest. Thrown once. All right, next we got the R2 Envy with the glow rim. I throw an Envy, I know what it's like, and so let's see if the R2 plastic does anything different. Because I've never thrown R2 plastic before, I don't think. So that held that angle kind of like the Glow Pilot did, but that seemed to have a little bit more glide, maybe have more glide than the Atom. Useful, I think. I'm gonna put that in my glow bag for sure. Next we have another Gyropalooza. Oh, we got 5 Gyropalooza stamps at least. Not 4. This was one of them. This is the James Conrad Detour. It's a 5.5 -2-1. I am going to do a video with this and compare it to my ThoughtSpace Athletics Mana, because I think they're the exact same numbers. Love that disc, flips up. If I throw it hard enough, it'll turn over, and if not, it'll just kind of flip up to flat and go straight. Bombs. I love the Mana, so I'm excited to see how this compares. I threw it high. Wow, that thing goes. I threw that a little high. It flipped up and slowly turned, but it had a decent amount of stability. I wasn't ever thinking that was just gonna keep holding that turn, especially with the height. But yeah, I'm very excited to see how that compares to my Mana, because if it's not as overstable, but it still flips up to flat, and I can trust it to just go straight forever instead of turning, that's gonna be handy. Next is this swirly 169 gram Streamline Echo. It has this robot with the flower stamp on it. There was a guy in the MVP group who made this stamp, and it's really cool, especially when you spin it. It looks cool, but it also looks like the guy's running. So clever. I've never thrown an Echo. If it goes straight, it's going in the bag, and it'll replace my hex, because I don't have a neutron hex anymore. I have my new Elvis stamped Lazadal hex, and I like the way this feels. Oh, baby! I pulled on that a decent amount. It flipped up to flat and just went straight. Touch, fade at the end. Wow. That disc is money, and I just decided when I do the Detour video with the Mana, I'm gonna throw that in there with it and see how they compare, because that might be the same flip up to flat, but fade, and the other one might be flip up, flat, slightly turn. I don't know. That's, I slept on the Echo. That thing's money, man. I'm so excited. All right, let's do the Gyropalooza stamped R2 Neutron Eclipse rim with the hex and see what this does compared to that. I just realized this has code on it, like binary. Does anybody know what it says? Because it has a lock on it. It says top secret. Oh, don't go on the... I don't know why I thought that was gonna flip a bit more. That's it's a hex. It's nice. One of my favorite discs ever. When I first threw it, I didn't like fall in love with it the first day, but now I bag one forever. It's a Crave. Glow one. This one glows white. Oh wait, it's my Envy that glows white. This one, I don't remember what color this glows. Skullboy stamp, what's up? 168 gram. I probably should have told you the weight on some of these, huh? That thing's flippy. Oh, it's gone. That thing flipped and turned and then fought back at the end. That bombed. The goalpost down there is 360 from where I'm throwing, and it's close to that for sure. All right, what's next? 3 more. We have the Terra. I've never thrown a Terra. 172 gram. I don't even remember the numbers. Let's look them up real quick. 8503. Okay. I wonder how this compares to a Firebird. They're only like 1 speed difference off. Rim feels good. I'm gonna put it on Anheuser just to like give it a true test. She's overstable. Next is the Lab Second Eclipse Streamline Lift. It is 172. I have a Streamline Lift in my glow bag. It's like a special edition stamped one. It used to be overstable, but now it's kind of beating in a little bit. I've only thrown it a handful of times, so that kind of surprised me to find that out, and so I'm curious to see how this one flies. We're gonna put it on hyzer to be safe. Last but not least, the Simon line time lapse. Very happy to have gotten one in this box. It has this white rim with gray swirls, blue flight plate. Where's it? I watched Simon's video on the time lapse, his most recent one, and he said that the yellow plates are overstable compared to the purple plates that are understable. And so I got one of each. And then I also got this blue one in the box. And so I'm gonna do a video of, you're probably gonna see me in the same hoodie in the same spot doing this video, of all 3 of these to see if the color actually changes how they fly. The thing I'm curious about in that video is gonna be, he said this was understable and this was overstable. Where's that gap? Like, is it understable and overstable, or is it like one's a little bit touchier, the other one's like gonna fade back sooner? Like, is it a big gap of understable to overstable, or is it like this much? And also, does it matter for mortals? Like 400 feet max maybe on a good day throwers. We gotta find that out. I bag an OTB Panic now that Screwy Dye Jobs gave me after we shot the video with him. And this thing is flat, like not the shape. I mean the shape too, but it just goes straight and it has some fade. It will sometimes turn, and I'm trying to see if this and the purple one have any similarities because he said that they do. We'll find out. But today in this video, only throwing this blue one that I got in the box. Big old flare skip, that was cool. Why did I throw it like that? I think I went like, should we throw it again? I think we should. That's better. All right, I'm gonna go take my rangefinder, get distances, write them down, bring them all back, and then I'm gonna do one more throw with the farthest flying one, which I think was a Crave. All right, so after getting distances, I'm definitely throwing more than just the longest one, which was the Crave. In order, Glitch 238, Atom 242, Pilot 248. They were all right by each other. The Envy went 255, Detour 280. Now I think I can stretch that out farther because I did throw it a little too high in my opinion for like a far shot, but also I was just trying to get like a good throw on it so I don't have to run back and get it and throw again. Terra 289, Echo 307, Hex went 321. It did skip left a little bit and it went onto the track. So that's from where it landed to my throwing spot. Put my bag down. Hex 321. Hex and Echo, I'm throwing again as well. So Detour, Echo, Hex, we're gonna throw again. The time lapse, 316. We're gonna throw that one again too. The Lift, 325, and the Crave, 372. I'm gonna throw those 3 mid-ranges again. I'm gonna throw the Lift, the Crave, because I think I can push that Lift farther, and the time lapse one more time. All right, starting with the Detour. Yeah, that's such a nice flight. It's perfect out of the box, but even if it beats in and it's a little bit more flippy, actually, no, I don't want it to be. I have my mana for that, because now I don't even know if I need to do the mana video, because I already know that it's more under. Okay, Echo. That went too high. Didn't go too high. It was just higher than I wanted to. I've thrown a lot today. I've already been to League, and I threw a little bit when I got here. I've thrown a lot. Here's the Hex. Yeah, it's just like a Hex. It's just straight. That was also up in the air more than I wanted. Like nose angle. I didn't mean to say I threw too high for the Echo. Just nose angle was a bit too high. Meaning it went high. You get what I'm saying. Okay, this Crave is flippy. I am going to throw it higher and expect the turn more and see if we can push to 400. Two nose up. That was horrible. Very bad example. That went as far as my envy earlier. Wow. 400. Let's see if we can do it with the Lift. No, that went almost 360. We're gonna put the time lapse on Anheuser. Those are 2 poor last throws, really. Let's see if I can get the nose angle right with the time lapse. And how do I throw this 315? Okay, so that one skipped up, hit the net. We went 360 on there. I knew something was wrong with my throw. Also, it's an overstable disc, and so probably wasn't even my throw. It's just my throw. All right, so this was a fun, like, off the cuff type of video. Just shoot, throw some disc, have some fun. If you did get a Gyropalooza box, let me know in the comments what disc was your favorite one that you pulled, or if you got like some cool finds. If you got a Proton Watt, let me know, because I only know of 2 people that have had one, and I haven't seen it in the group yet. I think they're very rare. But if you want to see more content with some of the discs out of these boxes, like on their own, actually shooting the time-lapse video right after this one. Really excited for this Eclipse glitch, because glow rounds have been happening, and they're so much fun. Thanks for watching.